Travel these days can feel like navigating a maze. So many destinations, so many price points, so many ways to spend your hard-earned PTO. And let's be honest, when you're juggling work, budget, and a fear of missing out, it totally feels normal to be overwhelmed. And that's why today I'm answering some of the top questions I get about cruising and theme park travel to help you feel more confident and informed before your next vacation. Hey there, I'm Alec. I specialize in cruise and theme park travel. I've been to over 100 parks and take multiple cruises every year. So yeah, I live and breathe this stuff. Today is the first part of a multi-part FAQ series where I'm tackling the most common questions I get from travelers just like you. So let's get into it. Okay, let's kick this off with one of the biggest obstacles I hear from clients. They come to me with this list of dream trips, new ships they want to sail on, theme parks they've never visited, their height, until I ask, okay, so what's holding you back? And that's when the air in the room goes out. They tell me they don't have the PTO. Now, this topic, it fires me up, and I could honestly make a full video just on this, but let me give you the highlights here. First up, use a PTO calendar maximizer. This means planning your time off around existing holidays and weekends to stretch fewer PTO days into longer trips. It's basic, but it's powerful. For example, with just one day of PTO, you can sometimes squeeze in a 5-day cruise. Now, fair warning, a lot of travelers are using the same strategy, so expect a price premium during those peak windows. Another tip, book evening flights. That way, you can work during the day and fly out at night, maximizing your time without using PTO. And if your job offers any flexibility, say a hybrid or remote arrangement, here's a game-changing move. Start your trip around midweek. Work remotely from your destination on Thursday and Friday, and then roll straight into the weekend. You're already there. You didn't burn any extra PTO traveling, so you effectively just bought yourself time. Now, you absolutely need discipline and integrity to do this right, but it can be a smart way to travel more without sacrificing job performance. See, this one is a tough one because the real answer depends on you. Cruise lines all have different personalities. Think of them like brands with unique vibes. Some focus on high energy fun, some lean into luxury. Some are all about family-friendly experiences. So instead of obsessing over which line to start with, my advice is this. Book a short sailing. Try something around 3 to 5 days long on an affordable itinerary. That first cruise will show you if the lifestyle fits. You'll either catch the cruise bug, like I did, or realize it's just not your thing, and that's okay too. Cruising isn't one size fits all, but a shorter sailing is a low-risk way to test the waters. Easy. Epic Universe. Okay, next question. No, seriously. If you haven't heard, Universal changed the game with this one. Epic Universe is more than just a new park. It's a full-blown destination that rivals everything else in Orlando. I was lucky enough to preview the park early in 2025, and I'm already counting down the days until I go back. It's bold, immersive, and worth every bit of hype. I get this one a lot, and here's the thing. Getting ripped off, it's not the best way to frame it because most people aren't getting scammed. They're just not maximizing the value of their trip. So here's my real answer. Book with a cruise and theme park specialist. When you work with someone like me, you're not paying more, you're getting more. Because my clients don't always win on price. They win on value, priority perks, insider knowledge, and peace of mind from someone who lives in this world full time. You wouldn't go into court without a lawyer, so why book a cruise without a travel expert? This varies by cruise line, but here's a general overview you can count on. What's included? So the main dining room, think buffets, dining rooms, and some of those quick service options. Entertainments like shows and deck parties. You get the pools, the water parks, gyms, and onboard activities. And you get to get off the ship at the ports with no excursions required, so that's usually free. But what's not typically included is those alcoholic and specialty drink packages, Wi-Fi packages, spa treatments, and fitness classes on most lines. Specialty dining restaurants that have fixed price menus, and shore excursions, and gratuities. Yep. These are often added automatically at the end of your cruise. Now, there are cruise lines that challenge the norm. Take Virgin Voyages, for example. They include Wi-Fi, all gratuities, dining at all venues, and fitness classes. They branded this as always included luxury, and it's a great option if you want simplicity without nickel and diming. Let's talk about upgrades and elite treatment. The most straightforward but priciest way is to book a suite. Suite guests get access to private lounges, sun decks, specialty restaurants, reserved show seating, and personalized service. You're paying for exclusivity and they deliver. Another option is status matching. If you've got elite status with an airline, hotel chain, or another cruise line, you might be able to match that into your cruise loyalty program. I actually made a whole video on this, so check that out next if you want to level up quickly. And finally, here's a pro tip with a big asterisk: casino play. Now, let me be clear. I'm not telling you to gamble, but if you already enjoy it as entertainment, some cruise lines reward regular players with discounted or even free sailings and suite upgrades. So if you're gonna play anyway, just know the perks are real. Hey, real quick, if you feel stuck in your 9-to-5 and you're using videos like this to daydream of your next escape, I want to invite you to subscribe to Destination Luxe Weekly. It's my free newsletter where I break down cruise and theme park updates. I share insider tips and spotlight destinations that make escaping the office feel a little more possible. You can sign up at the link below. All right. That's it for this round of questions. If you've got one I didn't answer, drop it in the comments. I just might cover it in part 2. If this video helped you, be sure to give it a like, subscribe for more, and as always, safe travels.